Governor Walz announces more than 4,000 students vaccinated at school clinics. The state has partnered with more than 30 schools to host vaccine clinics so far this month. 44,250 5 to 11-year-olds received their vaccine through Minnesota's robust provider network. Today, Governor Tim Walz announced more than 4,000 students 5 to 11-year-olds have received their COVID-19 vaccine at 19 different school clinics held in Minnesota since November 3rd. The Minnesota Health Department, MDH, has partnered with more than 30 schools across the state, from Windham to Hibbing, to schedule on-site vaccination clinics this month, with 11 clinics for this week alone. The in-school clinics are one component of a diverse network of more than 1,100 providers the state activated to administer vaccines to children ages 5 to 11. 44,250 Minnesota children 5 to 11 received their vaccine through November 14th. Governor Walz states, "School vaccine clinics provide the ultimate convenience for Minnesota families to get their kids protected against COVID-19. I'm grateful for all the schools and partners hosting these clinics across the state for helping our kids can be kids again." In addition to the school vaccine clinics hosted in partnership with MDH, local public health departments are hosting more than 100 school vaccine clinics in November and December. Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan states, "Ensuring equity in vaccine accessibility is at the very core of our COVID-19 response. And no place is more convenient, equitable, and accessible than where we send our kids off to school every day. Thank you to everyone who makes these school vaccine clinics an opportunity for families across the state. As I took my daughter to get her COVID-19 vaccine yesterday, I encourage all families to roll up their sleeves and get their child this life-saving vaccine." To ensure equitable distribution of the vaccine, expand access to more children, and meet Minnesota families where they are, the Walz-Flanagan administration has partnered with school districts and charter schools to host vaccination clinics in school buildings for children and families. John Magus, superintendent of Duluth Public Schools, which has hosted 11 clinics so far, says, "These voluntary clinics are one more way to support safer classrooms and keep students learning in person this year. It's an important tool in the COVID-19 response toolkit. The collective effort to make these clinics happen is really extraordinary to see, from our local staff and volunteers to the work of our county and state partners. We've heard from so many families how appreciative they are for this opportunity." In response to community feedback, the provider network the Walz-Flanagan administration activated includes more than 530 pediatric and family medicine clinics, primary care providers, federally qualified health centers, local public health agencies, tribal health agencies, and Indian Health Service locations. Minnesota's successful community vaccination program location at the Mall of America has tripled its capacity to provide up to 1,500 shots per day to 5 to 11-year-olds. MDH's COVID-19 community coordinators, trusted community partners, will host clinics offering not only vaccines to 5 to 11-year-olds, but shots for the whole family. Minnesota's pharmacies are preparing to provide COVID-19 vaccine to children under the age of 12 in some or all of their locations, based on their supply from the federal government. Parents can learn more about COVID-19 vaccines for children and teens and find where to get their children vaccinated at this link.